Can I ask you the status of President Trump's peace plan? Hamas said that it had agreed to the Board of Peace agreement. Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel has not. Jared Kushner, the president's special envoy, his son-in-law, had a long meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu in Israel on Monday. You say, Hamas says, it's still committed to making this agreement work. Do you think it can still happen?
Thank you very much for inviting me. At the end of July, after very long and very hard negotiations with the mediators and with the Board of Peace representative, Mr. Miladinov and his team, we agreed on the roadmap presented and offered to us from the Board of Peace itself. And we have again repeated our acceptance of the roadmap and our full commitment to the agreed version of the roadmap and to the whole plan how to achieve calm and final ceasefire in Gaza Strip. We heard the same commitment from the delegation that they are committed to the deal and they will try to get public acceptance from the Israeli side. Unfortunately, we have, in the second day when Mr. Kushner was in Tel Aviv and met Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, we didn't get a clear acceptance. On the contrary, they have rejected the deal, and practically on the ground, they have tried to escalate the situation and to spoil any chance of to go forward in the direction of settlement of this conflict in Gaza, calm, and maybe on the long term into in the direction of peace. As you heard in the last few days, nearly every day we have witnessed a massacre against our people as a practical response, a practical message with fire against the deal. We believe we still committed to the deal. We still looking forward that the mediators and the Board of Peace headed by President Trump to make it happen. We are still ready to continue this way to change or to give our people a chance on the ground to revive their life and to reach the minimum of calm, stability, and peace.
Let me just respond to what you said about attacks into Gaza. There have been no reported attacks of Hamas firing rockets since the October 25 ceasefire, nothing into Israel, while Israeli strikes in Gaza have reportedly killed more than 1,000 people. That's according to authorities who are monitoring all of this on both sides. What is the issue with the Board of Peace plan that you accepted, that Prime Minister Netanyahu for the moment has rejected? He says it's about disarmament. He says that he won't pull out of Gaza until Hamas disarmament was complete. And this is the quote: it means heavy weaponry, lighter weaponry, all weaponry. We are talking about real disarmament. What do you understand by what was in the plan?
We were totally committed to the phase one plan. We have never violated the plan. On the contrary, we have done more than expected from our side regarding implementing the plan. On the other side, as you have mentioned, now we are talking about more than 1,500 Palestinians has been killed since October last year, and around 100 since announcement of accepting the 15 points roadmap. On the other side, when it comes to the humanitarian protocol, to all the needs of Gaza, nothing of this was implemented. At the end of the day, we are talking about people, Palestinians in Gaza and also in the West Bank, who are under occupation, who are looking for getting rid of the occupation, who are looking for their political horizon, that at the end of the tunnel we can see a glimmer of hope, a Palestinian state, an independence, a dignified life. Therefore, in order to achieve this, according to the 15 roadmap plan, which is including clear paragraphs about personal, individual weapons and other kind of weapons and decommissioning and the tunnels and workplaces and all these points, it has been clearly written in the plan how to do it. It is not my duty as a Palestinian to take care about the sensitivity of the timing of the deal that Netanyahu, because we have here this from Mr. Koshner and the other members of the delegation, that you have to keep in mind that Netanyahu is now passing through a very delicate time. I am not in the position as a Palestinian to pay the price from the bodies and blood and the life of our people in order to secure the success or of victory of Netanyahu in the election. This is not my duty. Again, the plan is talking in clear words about everything, including the decommissioning of weapons, and Hamas is committed to all what has been signed.
Okay, so let me just read you, because you were in the meeting that Jared Kushner, the special envoy, had with you all in Cairo with Hamas. So this is what he told Fox News after that. Take a listen.
For Israel, we think this is a win-win situation because if Hamas actually gives over the weapons and the tunnels, willingly over the next 60 to 90 days, that obviously would be the elimination of a huge security threat for Israel, almost an unthinkable achievement. And if they don't follow through now on their commitment, everyone will see that they're not genuine about peace, and then Israel will have a lot more support from the U.S. and others to go and finish the job in the appropriate way.
You met with Hamas officials yesterday. Do you think they're genuine about peace?
I mean, they said all the right things, but obviously it's very, very hard to trust, a terrorist organization that committed these terrible atrocities. But we had a very cordial meeting, and they said all the right things. And so we're going to give them a chance to perform, but it's going to have to be based on actions and steps. And I hope it will be true.
Can you tell me what you say to Mr. Kushner and what would constitute decommissioning to you, Hamas?
Look, Christina, first of all, I don't find it very appropriate to negotiate through the media with Mr. Kushner or anyone else. Second, I am not in the position here as a Palestinian to defend or to explain why Mr. Kushner said this in contradiction to all what he said in the confidential meeting. Maybe he wants to satisfy Netanyahu and his arrogance and his success, his chances to success in the coming elections. But at the end of the day, we have clear document of a roadmap which has offered to us from the BOP, from Mr. Miladinov and the mediators. After the good negotiations, we have reached this. We are fully committed to this again and again. Therefore, it is not about what is written and what is said in the media. It is about a vision how to achieve a final stage of fixing this conflict, giving the Palestinian a chance to survive and a glimmer of hope to have a better, dignified life, and to move forward into a political track to guarantee the Palestinian an independent Palestinian state and self-sovereignty after rebuilding of Gaza. This is what has been written in the deal. This is not my vision. This is what has been written, was what Mr. Kushner has accepted in clear words in the meeting, and he said it. Hamas has said all the right things in the meeting. Okay, let us go to the field and test the water and examine how much Hamas is committed to the deal.